sharing your Monday afternoon with us on Kababayan LA. Today, since the 70th Annual Golden Globe Awards happened last night, we are going to give you a summary. So a recap of the big winners, some of the surprises, some of the hits. But don't forget, tomorrow is our full show special on red carpet fashion. So hits and misses on the red carpet, and also trends that predict, what we may see on our favorite Hollywood stars in this 2013 award season. Again, my name is Janelle So, and if you're just joining us, earlier we gave you a breakdown of some of the new laws that we need to be mindful of because they are taking effect this year, 2013, in California. Joining us once again from the Glendale newsroom is Ronnie Ligo to discuss more. Ronnie, let us talk about crime and public safety, and this has to do with carrying of rifles because, Ronnie, alam naman natin, it has been an ongoing problem in the U.S.
Yes, we have so many victims already. So this one, AB 1527, bans openly carrying unloaded rifles on city streets. Exceptions, of course, yung mga people who are engaged in parades, licensed gun shows, as yung mga those who will have to hunt. So this one, a new law will ban those rifles. Of course, alam naman natin mga Californians hindi naman masyadong sa mga baril, pero just to be cautious, binan itong open carrying of rifles.
Yes. Okay. We have more on guns later, Ronnie. But now another new law in terms of crime and public safety is the youth offender resentencing.
Yes, kasi alam naman natin yung ibang minors, they are being sentenced or tried as adults if you committed heinous crimes. At any rate, this new law, SB 9, it allows for minors who have been convicted of murder if they were committed, while they were a minor, to get a resentencing pag naging adult na sila if their terms exceeded 25 years to life. Or at least to life.
All right. And going back to gun ban, Ronnie, balita naman tayo mula sa Pilipinas. Nagsimula na ang gun ban sa Pilipinas kaugnay ng darating na halalan sa Mayo.
Yeah, meron tayong tinatawag na midterm elections po, from governors, to local officials, to senators. So this gun ban sa Pilipinas po, it took effect this Sunday. So not only are people banned from carrying firearms, also the private armies, alam naman natin, maraming mga officials na they have their bodyguards na, talagang armed to the teeth. So this is now a ban. At alam naman natin, recently, there have been reports about, people killing people, security forces killing, sabi ra, mga criminals, pero mga pulis at mga militar. So hopefully this will reduce the number of murders sa Pilipinas. Pero alam natin, mga local elections sa atin, lagi nagpapatayan yan na hindi magandang balita.
Because there are a lot of local groups, yung mga kanya-kanya mga politicians. Some of them, they have their own private armies, especially in the provinces. And Ronnie, kaya palaging mataas ang crime rate sa Pilipinas around election time.
Exactly. Kasi alam natin, if you cannot beat them, you have to eliminate them. Yun ang nangyayari sa local elections natin. Hopefully, this gun ban will reduce that, and alam naman natin it's a culture as far as elections, local elections are concerned, and we still hope and pray that this will reduce the number of deaths.
All right. And speaking of hopefully, is there hope, Ronnie, for American economy? Nanawagan na naman itong si Pangulong Obama sa panibagong economic crisis kung hindi raw ma-adjust ang debt ceiling.
I know, alam naman natin the fiscal cliff was reportedly averted, but now we have this debt ceiling na kung saan kasi the government, the United States government has this fund to spend to pay for military services, social security checks, and this one is now has reached its limit come nung nakaraang December 31st. Now the government is now asking the Republicans especially to raise this debt ceiling. Ang debt natin ngayon is $16.4 trillion dito po sa United States. So the Obama administration is now asking to increase that. So it will not default on its debts, Kasi pagka nagkaroon tayo ng default, hindi mabayaran yung mga services na yan, tsaka mga utang natin, mga bonds na in-issue natin. magkakaroon ng effect sa US economy, and ang warning ni President Obama is the whole world, because the whole world relies on the US economy.
Is there anything we can do, Ronnie, as ordinary citizens?
Well, of course, the Republicans, well, I don't know about us, but it will up to the Republicans in the House if they will agree to raise the debt ceiling. But then, of course, they are demanding that the government, the U.S., the Obama administration reduce its spending.
Yes,
so yun ang issue ngayon. So how are you going to perk up the economy? Kasi alam naman natin yung mga dating mga stimulus packages, yun daw ang nag-avert ng ating depression, Great Depression, another depression sa buong Amerika. Well, it will still have to find out until February kung talaga magkakaroon tayo ng raise in the debt ceiling.
Oh, well, definitely going to be closely monitoring developments of this news. It affects all of us, and like we said, since all economies depend on U.S. economy, it will affect the economy of the whole world. For now, Ronnie, maraming salamat for sharing those stories with us.
Maraming salamat po, and please stay warm.
Yes, more power to you, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
Thank you.
When we return on Kababayan LA, pag-usapan naman po natin ang mga bago sa immigration. We touched on that 2 weeks ago. We have more for you when we return. Don't go away.